This is Doug, the CPA coach, with a coach ramble today on project management. Don't turn it off. I promise this will be valuable. Hang in there with me just a couple minutes. So there's this thing called the RACI matrix, RACI. It's been around since the 1950s. I spent almost 30 years in public accounting and I had never heard of it. And thank you, Rob, for introducing it to me a couple years ago. Now, this is boring. Have you seen Lord of the Rings? My favorites, right? Now, if you look at Lord of the Rings, each of the parties in that movie had a distinct role. Like Frodo. Frodo was responsible for taking the One Ring up to Mount Doom and throwing it in and saving Middle Earth. That's what he had to do. Now, Gandalf, he was accountable for the whole thing. He had to make sure that Frodo got the ring and did his little trip and get all the parties together. And he was making sure everything was getting done. And then you had this group of consultants like Gimli and Legolas and Aragorn, and their job was just to kind of help whenever they could. Like I'll help you here, and got any questions? You good? Okay, I can give you some information here, guide you here. Then you had this other group that was informed, and that was like Middle Earth and Elrond and Gladriel. Like they were just like, "How we doing? How's the trip going? Any news yet? Did we make it? Is it done yet?" Like they were just there to be informed. And that's RACI. So each of those roles is the R, the A, the C, and the I: responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. Now, it blows my mind that I never heard about this until a couple of years ago, and it's been around as long as it has. Now, that doesn't mean I should have. Maybe I was just in the wrong places. Maybe I didn't pay attention when I should have. But when it comes to public accounting, like this should be something that every firm is aware of and using. And maybe you are. And if you're one of my clients, you're probably rolling your eyes right now, sick and tired of me hearing me talk about this. Sorry. But I just keep bumping into situations where folks aren't aware of it. And just like me 3 years ago, have no idea. Now, how can this be used? Well, in like everything, like sabbaticals, going on vacation, delegating, client management, client emails, engagement management, and a big one, succession. There's a lot of folks that are moving out of their positions and on. And it doesn't matter if you're in public accounting, this is happening everywhere. This matrix, this RACI matrix, is a great tool to help that process, to facilitate it so it goes smoothly, because it creates clear communication, clear expectations, and you can create accountability with it. So what do I mean? You used to be the one that was doing something. You were responsible. Then you moved up. You became the one who was really just accountable to make sure that everything was getting done. Then you moved into this position of just being consulted with, where people were asking you for help and advice. Then you moved into this informed, where you just needed to know what was done. And then you either moved up into your next role or moved on to the next chapter. It's an amazing tool to help facilitate promotion, succession, training and replacement. And I still can't believe that. I wish I had this. Oh man, I wish I had this 20 something years ago. I'm Doug. I am the CPA coach. You can visit me at www.coach.cpa and learn more about what I do, because I help accountants in their lives and their careers and improve the experience of being in accounting. What did Elrond do? He just like sat around, drank wine, bossed around a bunch of hobbits. Gandalf. Nice name, my pointy hat. Thanks for watching. Cheers.